It is me, Demstroff, or whatever name I am currently affiliated with. I just want to say that I am not caught up with Naruto Shippuden. I feel like there's like 600 episodes to this fucking series, but I don't care. Due to the fact that I want to catch up, and I'm already entertained by the action sequences, as well as the story sequences, which I do not know if that is filler or not within the community that is Naruto anime watching. That sounds weird, especially to me right now, but that's because I do not know how to say it in a way that doesn't sound offensive, like otaku in Japan, where, as I currently understand, is offensive. But due to this fact, society could have changed in Japan to where otaku has become something that is appreciated, not looked down upon, and thought of as an ideal of a way of living rather than actually a way of just being, you know? Like, whereas way of living, you're just there. Actually, that's the wrong way to put it. Whereas where I understood otaku originally is like, you're just there, being a fan, excuse me, observing, watching the actions of the characters. But now I understand as like, if you're an otaku, but I still don't understand completely, to emphasize my point, is that otaku is now more socially accepted because it's a TV series, like amongst other TV series, that gets you involved with the characters and not just the story, but as well as the story, but not just the characters. And that's a very hard thing to do. To put an example, Naruto Shippuden. Sorry, I'm not trying to claim any money or anything, I'm just throwing it out there, because I'm currently watching that right now, even though I have it paused. I'm going to watch it after I'm done with this. Naruto Shippuden, from what I understand currently, puts you in the understanding of each character as they're growing up and living their lives as a shinobi ninja, and what a shinobi ninja is established within the universe of that fictional characterization of people. Whereas, sorry, you don't have to worry about the whereas, but I may go off of it, which is right now. Whereas in certain mediums of entertainment or art form, it will contrast or do a thing similar to what Naruto is doing, which gives you an idea as like what it's like to live the life of what it is to be a monster or a person that is understood within the society of people who they are living with to be a monster, and then afterwards, within that idealism, they become who they are more as a person within their story arc, as well as who they become to the people within their society that they grew up within as a person, as a story arc. That is a weird thing to talk about. I may or may not talk about that later, but I'll talk about it for a little bit right now. Due to the fact that people, in general, with their own perspectives and views on the world around them, like me myself, I try to keep myself grounded and understand, like, not just from my point of perspective, but others from what they have told me about their perspective. I try to understand theirs. You know, like, what does that mean? Well, I'm not going to talk about that just right about now, but I will say this, due to the fact that I don't want to sound like an arsehole toward everyone else who has their own opinion, and that is communication 101, for me at least, because I am a high-functioning autistic person who has a hard time understanding social interactions and communication. So, that may be my problem, as a side note. But others, I'm not sure. Anyways, beyond that, as of right now, it is not a chip with delectable flavor that what makes us human. What makes us human is our social interactions amongst each other, or how we respect one another. Not just within our own understanding of respect is. It is within the realm of respecting the person we're communicating with, their perspective of what communication is, and making sure that we do not offend them in a way that makes them not want to communicate with us anymore. You see? I mean, do you understand what I am saying? Not trying to sound rude or anything. That is a side note. But on a note that I want to make, is that I do not like the idea of dead air, which is, for me, that I am not apologizing for inadvertently insulting the person for what I have said. Or there is a hesitation between the two people that have discussed what they are talking about that created this pause. So, within this pause, it gives you a chance to think to yourself, what should I say to counteract what they think is actually going on? Which is not a bad thing necessarily, but if you use it to the advantage of manipulation, through it, to get your end result that you want, then that could be wrong. But if it is through this manipulation that gets you the end result that you want, that works for both parties, then it's somewhat okay, because you didn't just answer their questions, you answered your own internal questions that have been demonizing you, being problematic to what is your conscience and upon your conscience. Sorry. Hold on. So, if I sound like I am rambling, please let me know. Comment. You do not have to subscribe to let me know that I'm rambling. Just comment if you are able to. If not, then please subscribe, then comment. I am not sure how YouTube works fully to its exact advantage yet, but hopefully I will in the future. So, to put it in a better way than sounding like a douchebag, please tell me in any way you can how I am wrong about what I am saying. Do not sound like an asshole. That is my request. You can sound like an asshole. Do whatever you like. Insult me, pull me down, but I will do my best, as of that I can consider will be my best, to reply in a way that is comprehensive as well as understanding that the position of where you are coming from, that position that you are coming from will help as well to enlighten me from the position that I am coming from. So please, let me know. I am BB to some. If you wish to acknowledge me as that, you may. But I would rather have a discussion with those that would consider me with the nickname of BB rather than those who are strangers. And to put it simpler than that would be saying of which that is, this sound not like I'm repeating myself, quotation, not quotation, comma marks, exactly. Sorry, that was weird. Would be to describe to me what you think I am to you, so that way I can either tell you that that is not who I am as a person, or explain to you a reason behind why that is me as a person. I'm okay with me who I am. I am not disgusted, because this is who I am. The only person that should be disgusted by who I am is the person who feels like I go over the top, over the boundary that you, the viewer, believe in. That's what I, as the sayer, what I am trying to progress towards you as the hearer, watcher, the person. I'm trying to deliberate my reasoning behind things, not trying to convince you what and why I have a reason behind these things. I'm telling you why, not asking you to support me. Alright? Sorry if that was condescending. Okay. I am BB, or Brian Brown. There will be other nicknames depending if this series continues, which it will, because I want to talk. I love talking, and I love people's attention. But that is not just because of me. I love people's attention as well as for their information on the background of why I am wrong or right. I want to reinforce why I'm wrong or why I am right. Not because I feel like I am right, but because I feel like I am wrong. You know what I mean? If you don't ask me, and I will tell you in the way that I can complacently answer your question. Okay? Thank you. And this has been a day with BB. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye!